I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's okay, not to mention reasonable.
Yeah, better go see Ciri.
Go and train with her, then come back. It'll get my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's... Only ever thought of you. Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Why?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. If she wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Beat you to the bottom.
All.
Don't bother me, Geralt. I'll trip and fall.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
Run into trouble? Should I turn back and help you?
I win.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet. Just need to grow a bit.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Let's skip straight to free training.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. And it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I smell it. Ghouls.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Bird skull and black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's? Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him, too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders, as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going. We going? Help me! Help!
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go. So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries. Might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Show me what you got behind the counter. Thanks for everything.
Master Witches, would you be of a mind to kill the griffin? Beasts have only killed livestock at first, but it's got a taste for human flesh of late.
If someone will pay us, what? Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumb.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Be gone! We'll not talk to you. Be gone! We'll not talk to you. Be gone! We'll not talk to you.
Once more, there are four... What a waste of time!
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, assistant professor in contemporary...
Geralt of Rivia. I'm looking for a woman.
Of course not!
Gotta go.
A moment, Witcher.
No, and I don't have...
But the rules are quite simple.
Why not?
Splendid! Here's how it's done. Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepp. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks. looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Finding her, that'll lift my spirits.
You look haggard. It's just a few drops to...
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble...
And runs into a very...
Into Geralt of Rivia himself.
Recognize me from Master Dan...
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies.
Guessed it.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell...
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yen.
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local...
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night.
But where to?
I'm not...
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps...
Then fuck.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course not.
Horsel's working witchcraft! Get him!
Ever fight a witcher?
Don't let her!
Faster.
Voidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Durban now.
That's it, Roach. Run, Roach.
Place of power. Should draw from it. oppressive power.
Let's go! Hey-ya! That's it, Roach.
I'd faint. I will give you such a washing.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
A witcher? Captain Peter Saar Gwynleve is in the tower.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nord.
To the tower.
Wish to enlist, Nordling?
Goltais Griffin is Arnval.
Eptorp.
We must requisition a share of your harvest. How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look, these are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer.
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerian...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him, too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. Who are you? Speak.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear it.
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area.
It's a deal.
It kept to the Vulpine Woods. Since then,
Meaning it's abandoned its lair.
I judge from your tone this will...
Need more information about this.
Shall I bring you witnesses? Mislav. He has a hut.
I'll need bait. A specific...
Buckthorn? I do not know this.
Probably mastered the basics.
No. First came idioms. Go to Tomira, an herbalist.
Tomira and Mislav.
Essun Yakten.
Es verweirig, wobei lir serid des Mars. Serid styling. Nestink a fight a pavilion Nordling.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little war.
And thick-skulled
Jockey.
Show me what you're peddling. So long.
Echelane Ted at the game. Avon Eal.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Rome.
Don't be unreasonable.
Abandon order!
Life is mine now.
Make way.
Hey.
Is it true? Northern women waiting.
We have much work to do here.
The plague!
Slow now.
Anyone home?
Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Islov just left home. You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going any...
No. Dogs might, though.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. It's too late. Attacked another one.
Not bad.
Dieter. We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the... But that was before.
Sorry.
No.
So... Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me. Was here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Ground's black, saturated with blood. Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. A camp. Are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably. Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Female. Larvae in her wombs have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Didn't defend herself. Beak tips worn. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Witchers.
Out of my way.
Run, roach. Bad time?
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows any...
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. I'm hunting the griffin.
I was thinking... A few years ago, we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to... Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars...
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you. But this Captain...
There are no decent men in the army.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone...
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack.
Believe we could have an
Maybe next time. Think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
That's it, Roach.
Move it! Should talk to Vesemir.
Let's go.
Stop! Boy in clinics. Good lad, Mr. Witcher. Though he...
Yes. This boy won't venture out to inspect his grain anytime soon.
What for? Harvest is a long way off.
Stop! What did the folk do?
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad? What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell...
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Got him.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought...
It's always the same. Instead of sending...
Got the buckthorn. More like stench.
Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle?
How can I forget?
Fine.
I'm ready.
Picked one out already.
Good. Meet you there.
Told me about Sniffy. Glad we're missing
Move it!
Freak.
Leather Nordling.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an...
I know how to choose them, so...
Let's start. Winds.
No, well, come on. We can...
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Hear that? It's closed.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around.
A witcher with a cross.
Stop talking, gut. Watch out! It's about to dive!
Time to end this.
It's fast! Don't let it get away! Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. Meet me at the inn.
Take it easy.
What the hell is this?
Rai!
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle.
It was no act. I extended a hand.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist.
Wouldn't ever be in your...
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the...
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time, under my nose. Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3.
Heil Kerzayer!
The Grand told me about the Swiss. Glad they missed one place. I vote that
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends. Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fists.
Don't see any Nilfgaardian.
You'll find another. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Geralt, we should stay up.
You're dead!
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
brawl. We didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit.
क्यों डरा दिया तुमने मुझे?
See you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
Tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation meant...
Yeah, I remember.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick
Yennefer, how'd they...
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
It must suffice.
Think Emir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to ½ inch.
What's wrong with my beard?
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance.
Been on the road a while.
Tilt your head back, please.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voorhis, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, there's some information.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia, placed...
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in my way.
Cutting down the La Valette heir. This made no impression on you? I suppose it wouldn't. What's some baron to an assassin of kings? Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes.
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well. You forged...
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous...
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her. And I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council...
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop.
The gentleman must sit still.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your French...
An old acquaintance, more like. Not so...
He believes he alone knows what is good and what is... Your comrade Letho of Gullet described you so.
My comrade. You...
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances.
Well, that alliance has been...
So we heard. It's a good thing you did. I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc.
Here, with these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An
shame. I might have given you...
Feels more like I'm being readied for...
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tail...
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit. Black suits the gentleman. Does the outfit say?
A studded doublet?
Yes.
It's a saying.
No need. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended. Hand... Wrong. Once more. Leg extended. Hand flat. Head down. Chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Lacking... Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your Arch-Magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Imgrimi et art ketzer. En aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow. Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep do orde.
Rebellion namen, Vatgen favor. So many months at Foltest Court, yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
How many men in your army? 20,000? So why me?
You know why. Because
she trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's
for reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You would, if for no other reason than because I shall pay you more than you customarily receive.
Save your generosity for I'll do it for Ciri.
Your motives do not... Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorcerer.
Did the gentleman not understand? Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. I've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day. Griffin. And it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of
Ja, nee. Raadsliden enigt es tun is saur an nein fire.
Es is ziet Epsa. Ep finser nein macht. Nein
Is
kofut.
Genau. Blijven.
Is hij voor us?
Is last.
If een Kersher is Deithwin and Khan at Morford.
Es plati. Kinbed renegat en selfheden. En selfheden. En selfheden siklen.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
That a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that?
It's been years since you trained together. A great deal has changed.
You haven't? Not a bit?
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything.
Well, guess you...
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional. You must find her, Geralt.
The Wild Hunt.
I've no clue, Geralt. I know as much as you do. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift,
So where's Ciri been seen?
In 2 places. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named...
That's it? No
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got...
Sure she'll be delighted to see me.
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer.
One thing before we go.
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a...
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport?
Not gonna happen. I'll go.
Have it your way? Oh, and...
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my...
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Var... And Geralt. I know it's wartime, but try not... I should be waiting.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about...
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secret.
How's the war going? I mean...
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the proper... Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirne was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before only a weakened Kedwen remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoy, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he tried. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had
What about Kovir?
Kovir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even returning to the war. This spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the...
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of march...
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fall. As bad as ever. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times. Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger. I advise you well.
Any news from Novigrad?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin, which is why the mood in the city is...
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is...
Sound awfully confident. What...
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers...
Thanks for your help.